luck out there, MP.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
And it's all happening in Minnesota. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. And Stan. For those teams struggling out of the gate, how do these coaches approach it right now?
Well, look, I think what's important, Brian, when you're talking to your team is they need to understand what it takes to win, why we win, and why we lose. And you've got to play to those expectations, all right, and those demands. It's not at early in the year as much the results. It's about what you're doing on the court, well or poorly.
And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end to end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Leonard, the veterans, set on the wings. Then it's James Harden. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's the chosen one in at the 4 spots. Gobert passes to Randall. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Pass to the chosen one. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. McDaniels with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Randall. Picked by Gobert.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
That won't go either for Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. The 3 is up. And he hits it. That makes him 1 for 6 for the game.
Yeah, as a shooter, Randall can be practically automatic. He gets the ball and immediately has a shot cooking.
Leonard passes to the chosen one. Leonard with a screen on Randall. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose the rebounding battle.
Pass to the chosen one. Screen by Leonard. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Alexander Walker. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Leonard. The shot off that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Randall, and the bucket is good. Randall's got 5 points.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Pass to the chosen one. Here's Powell. Shot clock at 6. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. McDaniels from long range. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Powell, left side. Leonard against McDaniels. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And what a move by Leonard. Baiting the defender to get them where he wants them.
Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. And Leonard drops them both. And here's Randall, coming off a 16-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. The 3. Knocks down the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Randall, good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
The chosen one, the pass to Powell. Randall with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
Harden from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented. it offensively.
And Chris Fit. The Timberwolves lead by 4. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's the chosen one in at the power forward position. McDaniels can't hit. The Clippers shooting 40% from the field in this one. Outside Harden. Pass to the chosen one. Back to Harden. Lots of room. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Harden's got 5 points. Timberwolves shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Outside McDaniels. Reed a screen on Leonard. Outside McDaniels. Clock at 6. 4-3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Now here's Leonard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Here's Dillingham going inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
A developing part of McDaniels' game that could elevate him to the next level.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Outside Barnes. Zubac against Reed. Out to the wing. The 3 from Barnes. Sends it home from three-point land. Barnes has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's the chosen one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Reed a screen on Harden. And here's Dillingham from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Harden, the pass to the chosen one. Zubac with a screen on Barnes. Dillingham with a rebound.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul. Here's Rollins. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside Reed. The 3-ball. Rebounded by Dunn. Clippers trail by 6. Here's the chosen one. Got it. The chosen one's got 8 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Dunn. And he floats it in for the E. easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
For three. Hey, he's looking good so far. 4 for 8 from the field.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Count it. Good. Reed's got his first points in this one.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Three-pointer, Harden drills it from deep.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
Here's Dillingham. 8 points in his last time out. Reed for 3. Unable to get that one.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Outside Harden. Pass to Powell. Dunn outside. Outside Harden. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. That ties it up.
Yeah, that's a nice hustle play, but boy, it drives a coach crazy to concede second chance point.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way, guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Highland comes in for Rollins. Brown, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Highland finds Randall. Sinks the tray. Randall's got 14 points for the game.
And every season, Randall seems to shoulder more of the offensive load. It's what allows him to dominate sometimes.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Kings put together a nice one. He dropped in 16 points, and as always, he was fantastic on the glass, a rebounding machine. And he's been on a tear, playing confident and doing anything he wants on the floor. He is so hard to stop. Brian?
That's good stuff, Allie. He really made his presence felt in that one, doing some heavy lifting.
And I think he'll try and repeat that performance tonight.
Yeah, watching the film of that game, they ran some nice sets for him. I'd expect more of the same tonight.
And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Outside, Highland. Back to Randall. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to the chosen one. It's George on the wing. Now Harden. He's guarded by Highland. To stop the run, outside Brown. And stolen by Gobert. Highland with it. Harden picks him up. Highland, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Randall from the arc. Here's McDaniels. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's the chosen one. Powell passes to Harden. Got it. Good job in the low post. Harden's got 10.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
Here's Randall. And that one good. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's the chosen one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love his versatility around the rim. That time with the reverse jam.
Mark that one. You know that's going to be replayed over and over again. It's worth it. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. And Gobert flushes it home.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Harden, the pass to Powell. Now Harden. Powell outside. From behind the arc. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Alexander Walker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Highland. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. Randall, good.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
George for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. George has got himself on the board with a 3 there. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Randall with it. Back to Highland. There's the 3. Can't hit it. He's 0 for 2 now.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's George. And he drives in. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. George has got 5.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Back to Randall. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the paint. Another shot, and it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 25 points in the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by any means. Back to the game after this break.
A look here now at Minnesota. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Clippers.
I get trying to play fast and loose.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Bones Highland. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at center. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Leonard against McDaniels. Here's Randall. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
Pass to the chosen one. Harden scanning the floor. Now here's Zubats. Outside Harden. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Highland with it. Still without a bucket. Off target from outside. Here's the chosen one. Checked by Randall. Pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's the chosen one missing. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are. Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Outside, Highland. Outside for Randall. Minnesota again missing.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
They set a pick. Harden from outside. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Powell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's the chosen one. He's guarded by Highland. Here's the chosen one. Leonard against McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And Gobert with the bucket on the assist from Randall. Gobert's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
It's blocked by Gobert. Inside. Here's Highland. Second chance shot. It's deflected. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. The chosen one. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the basket by Leonard. 6 points for him.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Randall outside. With the drive. From 8 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Highland, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Leonard against McDaniels. Randall outside. Let's go with a 3. He drops it from range. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games. His bench has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Five ticks left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Well, nice execution off the inbound. They caught the defense napping on the perimeter.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. He's nearing the 40-point mark. And now we have a moment to reveal our state Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for the Clippers, Powell and George are out on the wings. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's the chosen one in at the power forward spot.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Clippers trail by 9. Here's the chosen one. Good on the shot.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point blank range.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Barnes. He takes it in. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has gotten 4 this quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Powell passes to the chosen one. Fires for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's stolen by Dunn. Down low. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket is good from Powell in deep.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Clark against George. Clark, no good. Clippers trail by 7. Lets a 3 fly. That shot off the mark. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Barnes. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Pass to the chosen one. Rejected by Barnes.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Rollins, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Dunn outside. Kicks it to George. Takes the 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Rollins passes to Clark. Reed a screen on George. To the middle. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Pass to the chosen one. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers would drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
A slam dunk by Reed.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot. Checked in for Rollins. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. On the wing, Harden puts up a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Alexander Walker, the pass to Highland. It's McDaniels on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. McDaniels from long range. Tries again. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Alexander Walker, and the finish on the break with the slam.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Harden with a bucket.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Randall. Banked it in off the glass. Randall's got 40 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So good near the hoop. Leonard.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Minnesota leading by 10. Pass to Randall. Picked by Gobert. Randall, left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
The coach's challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
The chosen one, the pass to Zubac. And the foul called on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Minnesota leading by 11. Highland, pass to Gobert. Now Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Here's the chosen one. It's blocked by Gobert. There's a minute 12 left in the final quarter. Randall finds Highland. Powell against Randall. They double Randall. Here's Highland. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year. And what a huge performance it was for Julius Randle.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harden, the pass to the chosen one. Shot to stop the run. Knocks it down from distance. 12 seconds left in the final quarter. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season.